Hi, good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to Poem Praise 2, and peace and blessings be upon you and your family this afternoon. Now, we are going to get right back into Daddy Talk. Currently, right now, this is the last chapter. This is chapter number 6. This is take 2. So let us go ahead and get into the second take. Now, I'm going to go do a little preview of take 1. I'm going to just read the last sentence before we go into the lyrics from a song entitled Bounce Back. So without further ado, there is a rap song I wrote titled Bounce Back. The words of the song say this: whoever told you that life would be easy, bounce back. Whoever told you that life would be fair, bounce back. Whoever told you that you wouldn't have rainy days, bounce back. Whoever told you that you wouldn't have a care, bounce back. Whoever told you that no, you can't make it, bounce back. Whoever told you that no, you can't take it, bounce back. Whoever told you that you're not good enough and you don't have the stuff and you're not about much, bounce back. Whoever told you that you wouldn't have complications, bounce back. Whoever told you that you wouldn't have situations, bounce back. Whoever told you that you wouldn't have tribulations, but he has overcome them all at the cross. He paid it all, bounce back. You must stop replaying the movie in your mind, the movie of negativity that says, why did this happen to me? When it's done with you, be done with it. Get over it. Don't allow the pain of your past to bleed into your future and poison your present. As long as you hold bitterness and resentment inside your heart, it will only hold you back. This pain allows a person who hurt you to have power over your future. Don't allow them to hold you hostage. You must deal with your pain by confronting the one who hurt you. You cannot conquer what you're not willing to confront. The pain and hurt will simply get worse if you do not deal with it. One writer said, what is ignored tends not to get resolved. Alcoholic Anonymous says it best, or alcoholics, plural. Anonymous says it best. We change when the pain of remaining the same is greater than the pain of changing. Man by nature does not like to engage in confrontation. However, confrontation can sometimes help solve problems. Avoiding confrontation at certain times can make a problem worse. Healthy confrontation helps people grow emotionally, relationally, and spiritually. Therefore, it is important for children to confront issues that need to be resolved with their father. Because of unresolved issues, there are many women who are married but cannot effectively love their husband because of the past hurt they experienced from their fathers. Remember, he was the first man in their life. He was the first man in her life. He was supposed to be the example of how a man was supposed to treat a lady. Because he was abusive and never there, it has caused bitterness and resentment that had carried over into her marriage. They began to see their father in the husband. And if they never dealt with their pain, they allow bitterness and resentment to build against their husband that can sometimes lead to separation or divorce in their marriage. I say again, you cannot conquer what you are not willing to confront. It is sad to say, most men are naturally aggressive and confident in fixing cars and other mechanical equipment. But when it comes to fixing relationships, they tend to avoid it. The father must be the aggressive one to bring closure to unresolved issues in your child's life. The future of the family depends on it. The father should be the first one to admit his failure and wrongdoing. I offer a little hint to all fathers. Things don't go away until you deal with them. They only get worse. It is better to climb a mountain than to crawl into a hole. Don't live in self-denial. Anger and resentment have plagued the youth of today due to unresolved issues, which cause them to have a negative attitude. They live according to a myth. I don't need you, and I can make it on my own. I sincerely believe the attitude problem is due to a father's voice not being present or supportive in their child's life. Forgiveness is the key to them moving forward with their life. When one begins to forgive, you begin the healing process to love again. Forgiveness allows one to walk in their freedom and wholeness. When you let the past go, it's like lifting a load that has held you in prison. Forgiveness opens the possibility of rebuilding a better relationship. It allows you to begin seeing more of the positive and less of the negative. Forgiveness is the highest act of love. It's the strongest character trait that one can possess. Forgiveness says, I love you despite what you have done or said. Forgiveness is unconditional. It is based upon a choice and not a feeling. Yes, I know our youth are angry and they want to strike back. But they must choose not to, because holding on to unforgiveness only hurts you and the relationship. And hurting people always hurt others. You must be the one to lead them down the road of forgiveness. By being an example of forgiveness, they have been many relationships which had the potential to be beautiful, long-lasting friendships. But due to a misunderstanding or disagreement, they were willing to throw it all away. I recently worked for a pastor who hurt me deeply. I don't think it was intentional, but it happened and he never sought to resolve things. He showed no consideration to what I was feeling. I was very disappointed with his actions because I strongly respected and valued our relationship. I tried calling him over and over again, trying to maintain our friendship and working relationship, but he never reciprocated or returned my calls. This situation bothered me for a long time. I began to feel bitterness and resentment rising in my heart because of his actions. It is my premise that when a person does not call you back or make time for you, what they're really saying is, you are not that important. Yes, I know some may say, I am so busy, but that is no excuse. I believe that if something or someone is important to you, you will make the necessary time and sacrifices for that person. I had to bring closure to that situation so I could move on with my life, contrary to computers in life. There is no backspace. You have to move forward. And that does complete take 2 here on Poem Praise 2 of chapter number 6. The need to forgive Daddy. So I want for you to be well, take care, be blessed, and it be at thy will. I will speak with you soon here on Poem Praise 2 with take number 3 of the 6th chapter. So until then, later y'all.